What's up guys, Nick for Lead Velocity Pitching. I want to talk today about the importance of front side elevation, kind of as I've talked on previous posts and videos that I put up on the internet there. I'm going to give you guys a specific drill today in regards to front side elevation and why it is so important. And what we're going to need is, we're going to need basically a bucket or something that can catch a baseball, kind of similar to a basketball hoop. We're going to put that at about a 45-degree angle off of our closed off shoulder position towards home plate. So you can see here off to the side, I've got the ball bucket set up. What we're going to do is you can have a partner flip you the balls, you can grab a couple balls and come set out of your stretch position. And all you're going to work on is without the glove on, go ahead and take that off. The ball is going to be actually placed in your glove side hand. And the importance of this is as we work on getting separation with our glove side hand, which is actually similar to the ball, and our ball side hand, which has nothing in it right now, you're going to work on getting to that point where your top of your knee lift and you start to drive your body. And you're going to try to flip that ball directly into your intended target, or that basket that's set up at that 45-degree angle. And what you see this do is, as soon as I start to disengage my hand, it's going to get my palm to a position where I can close my front side off, where I'm not back shoulder, I'm actually back shoulder dominant and not creating a position of front shoulder dominance, which is already going to start my upper body rotation phase. So again, as I go through my drill here, I'm focused on coming set in a position that I would mimic in my game situation. So I'm not just going to be complacent about this. I'm not going to come set and just kind of go through the motions. Every rep that we do is a quality rep. So I want you to come set looking, kind of visualizing the sign that you're going to get. Coming set exactly how you would in a game, and you're going to keep your eyes on your intended target. We're not looking at that spot where we're trying to throw the ball right now. So my eyes are on my set target. As I get to the top of the knee lift and I transition down and out, I'm trying to work that ball in a pattern out and away from my body, enforcing that my front side elevation is going to give me the physical space needed to start to work on creating rotation down to a finishing position. So again, from a front view, we'll go through it 2 more times so you have an idea. So I'm going to come set, eyes are on my target, eyes stay on my target. So now from the side view, you'll have a chance to be able to see what it looks like off from a right-handed pitch to the third base line. Again, I've grabbed 4 or 5 baseballs. I'm going to go ahead and set those down. But I come set with my vision on my intended target, simulating the pitches being called with an understanding of location, training the mind just as much as we're training the body. Coming set with the ball on the front glove side arm hand. And again, you see me as I get to that position where I get to glove extension on my front side, I have slight elevation between shoulder and elbow, and as you saw from the front view, my back shoulder is basically what is dominating my drive line at home plate. I'm not getting to the point where my front shoulder is open, because now I'd be starting to begin that rotation phase, taking me away from my intended line. And I'm actually having my upper body begin rotation before my lower body, which from a torque perspective and trying to supply as much power as you can, in that kinematic chain, you want to be able to have the lower body at some point, and it's not a drastic difference of being able to be here and then trying to force your body through, but you do want to be able to feel yourself in a position where your lower body is supplying the torque to your upper body and not vice versa. And again, the last position we'll go through is from a rear view, so you'll be able to see what it looks like as I'm getting my attention to home plate. And basically the view from behind me, and you can see the difference of extension on my front side compared to my back side. So I'm going to come set, eyes are on my target, eyes stay on my target as I come to a set position, ball switches to the front of my glove side, and I have my hand, hip to separation, hip to shoulder separation still ready to go back here. You can see I'm not trying to work to a point where I'm just, because now I've got decent abduction angle on the back side, which is going to put more added stress to my throwing arm, but also my front side's at a lower position where I've decreased that amount of space that I want to have to be able to drive myself down. So you see me from the front view get to a position of, which is where you see a lot of younger kids. Now that front side is already at a lower plane. I've minimized the room here that I have to supply leverage and generate glove speed, transitioning my arm out to a further spot. So you see contact happens from a lower point early. And I say as soon as that contact happens, deceleration in the arm starts to begin, because you don't have any more leverage to pull down with. As soon as that contact happens, You see that glove, as soon as that glove gets to a position from low and starts to work into the body, one, it's ending up higher on the body, so probably more than likely it's going to prevent your upper body from finishing out over your front side. So we talked about that elevation point gives you more space. It gives you a priority of your body's front side. First position it's going to take is a position down. And with these shoulders working on that same line and my glove taking a priority of down on the front side, it's going to counter the back hand and be able to take that back position up. And you can see here, even out of this relationship of rotation or connection, I've still got plenty of distance now for my front side to still generate speed to, almost putting the timing in a perfect relationship of release point and then contact into my body. So it's a good drill to work on if you're feeling like you get to a position right now where you're either low on your front side, or even if you take the glove away and we're already here, low and back of the glove dominant, still is going to reinforce rotation probably a little bit too early in your delivery. So we talked about prioritizing palm separation right away with elevation, and after you get to that point of elevation with palm, now you start to generate back of the glove in a downward drive plane to allow your body to finish out over your front foot. Again, this is Nick Pereira with Elite Velocity Pitching. If you have any questions, feel free to check us out online at www.elitevelocitypitching.com or on Facebook at /Elite Velocity Pitching. Thank you.